Hey guys, in this fun little video I'm going to talk about my top 3 things that I think motocross riders can learn from riding enduro. And this is pretty interesting actually because there's some really good points, and I will also make another video which is the opposite, what enduro riders can learn from riding motocross, and that's also going to be a top 3. I'm going to put a link to that video in the description. Maybe not today, but if you're subscribed you can be pretty sure that you will watch that one as well when I upload it. So let's get into it. So let's say you're a motocross rider that struggle with arm pump or fatigue. If you can't do that many laps, basically if you have bad riding fitness, then if you could choose between doing one motocross training day and one enduro riding day, then you would get a lot more out of taking one enduro riding day, because that would drastically improve your riding fitness compared to motocross where you can just take a break whenever you get arm pump. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is, ironically, you will have a good chance of improving your body position, even though you're not riding motocross. But you can actually, and which I've also done a lot, you can actually focus on improving your body position and riding more effortless and riding with correct posture. And one of the reasons that you can improve your body position when you're riding enduro is that usually, if you're not the slowest guy in the group, you will mostly feel like you're just riding at about 80% or 70% of your max speed when you're riding enduro, which will increase your mental capacity to also being able to focus on your body position. Because one of the biggest mistakes of motocross riders when they try to improve their technique is that they make the huge mistake of trying to go really fast at the same time, thereby minimizing your mental capacity to actually focus on the new skill. And number 3 is also a really important one, I think, and that is getting used to improvising line choices. Because when you're riding enduro, you're constantly reading the terrain and looking for the good line, and constantly basically riding a new line, unless you're doing loops, but you get the point. You're constantly reading the terrain and finding new lines and finding the best lines. And whereas in motocross, when you're riding motocross, you tend to always ride your favorite line and just stick to that line all the time. So by riding enduro, you get used to switching into that other mode where you're constantly improvising. I've seen riders in motocross that do this really well. I remember clearly one clip with Jason Anderson where he cut out of a turn in motocross and there was just ruts everywhere except for one little strip. It was maybe less than 1 foot wide. There was this completely flat surface that was really narrow, just this little strip of flat area that went out of the turn between the ruts. And he just cut out of that flat area and just used it as a fresh line. Because you know the tires, they are only this wide. So you only need this wide of basically an area to ride on if you're precise. Which you will also learn in enduro. Actually, that's another one, that's precision. But that would be bonus number 4, advice of things to train when you train enduro. But anyways, I thought this would be a fun little video to do. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a like and make sure you subscribe for more. To watch the full version of my advanced riding videos and support the development of this channel, click the join button below and become a member. And thereby you will get access to exclusive videos where I go through the most advanced skill levels and also explaining things from a physics standpoint, because I have a background in science and thereby studying physics. So I'm able to explain actual riding technique and the mechanics of riding, also bike setup, in a way that you don't see on many other channels. Also, I share my own step-by-step methods on how I track my own progress and riding technique development. So if you're interested in that, consider becoming a member and clicking the join button. And if you like tropical island holidays, visit fitcamp5.com for my 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning training camp, where we train fitness and action sports together while learning to live a healthy lifestyle and, maybe most importantly, have fun at the same time. And if you're really serious about improving yourself, you should definitely check out my full online courses, where I share step-by-step programs on how I developed my own routines over the last 12 years as a CEO, working in 4 different countries, while being a successful competitive athlete with more than 20 years of experience in fitness and nutrition. Check the link in the description for that. And in any case, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, be awesome, believe in yourself, and see you on the next one.